Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. At the time of recording this, I still have all of the units that I have allocated for purchases. I have not claimed any gifts, but shout out to my man, the Exit, who has sent me a Deal Detective Accolade. That's pretty cool. We have so many things to claim, and look at this. This is just what you get for purchasing the $50 worth of the Greater Banquet Crystal, essentially half off. You get 3,000 units worth of crystals for 1,450 units worth of purchases, because $50 cash is, of course, 1,450 in the Black Panther's treasure. If you are in a different country than America, it'll probably be more than $50 plus fees and taxes and all that stuff. All right, so we get 600 units. I'm just going to claim these and go down the list. We get a 5-star Nexus, 2 Greater Banquet Crystals, a featured 6-star worth of crystal shards, 2 more Greater Banquet Crystals. You get 3-star Relic Crystals. You get Tier 2 Alpha. Just from that $50 purchase, indeed, you get a piece of the 7-star Deathless Guillotine. And then a Nexus, 6-star Nexus. We'll be opening that too. And all the accolades, including shout out to the Exit for sending me one of these. So I have opened nothing besides the 10 Greater Banquet Crystals for $50. And that got me 28,000 points so far of the solo banquet event. And in the alliance event, it got me enough with my rest of my alliance to get the 2 Tier 5 basic claimed, another Greater Banquet Crystal. I guess I'll save that technically for something else. 4-star Relic Crystals. There are 275 units. 100 Tier 1 Primordial Dust. Time to Ascend. A 5-star. 2 more Greater Banquet Crystals. Another featured 6-star worth of shards. Now we're getting to some Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic. And the list goes on and on. So, okay. Now that we know all of that, we're going to save these 4 Greater Banquet Crystals for last. This is obviously the least valuable thing. And we're just going to go with Doc Ock for time's sake. And then, in theory, Silk could be in this. I know it's almost impossible. But you're saying there's a chance. If Silk is in this, it suddenly becomes the greatest thing about this event easily for my account. But this is why we can't have nice things. And we did get 1 Science Champion, but that is, of course, the wrong Science Champion. A Joe that can't fix his own tie. Well, you get an amazing amount of bonuses for just getting the $50. And love the Max Sig Crystal, double the 7-star shards. And then we've got, I think, just the Relic Crystals here, which we will not waste your time with, but I will open them off camera. Okay. Now the question is, how valuable are these going to be worth? Because these are the free ones. And I think there's no reel to these, so fast tapping is the fun way to go. We discovered that things have changed from last year. The Kool-Aid Man used to bust out of this at the beginning, and that's how you knew you got a champion. But now you get a selector after it's over. And it's kind of like this, but with the champion. However, because I am aiming for Silk and or Photon, everything that I select this month will be Science. All right, 3 more. Here we go. The gold is better. I mean, a minimum of 250. I think the minimum was 100,000. Some years it was even 50,000. It was just so bad. That is arguably the worst you can do. Now, for players that don't get Tier 5 Basic Catalyst and Tier 2 Alpha, this is amazing. But for a Valiant account, it's a waste of a crystal. I've got so many of those in the overflow, and I'll probably be selling them. In fact, those might actually go towards Tier 3 Alpha Catalyst fragments. That is also the worst thing that you can do. 4,000 6-star shards. What a random number. Why not 5,000? At least give us half of a basic. 4,000 is just a very strange choice. All right, last one. Maybe we're saving the best for last. Well, maybe. I wish that was also higher. I mean, 750 is such a random number. Why not 1,000? It should be 5,000 for 6-star shards and 1,000 for 7-star shards minimum. But what do I know? I'm just somebody who's trying to use common sense, which is not too common in this game. Now, here's the cool thing. After opening those, which were free, again, a little cashback incentive, I believe the solo milestone got more points. So we're up to 30,000. So you get an amazing amount of bonuses for buying it. Now, that is the equivalent of, I think, buying 10 yourself. So if you don't have the cash to buy the $50 offer and you buy 10 manually, you'll actually do better than that because you're purchasing them manually. At least I think that's the case. Either way, this is really powerful, really important. And remember that the rank reward for the top rank 1 is just hilariously OP. 11 of each so that they're max sig. That's just, it looks funny. 2 Titan crystals, that I'm actually not that excited about. A 7-star Titan pool selector, that is really cool. I mean, how often are you getting to target a Titan champion in the crystal? Wish that was a thing that us mere mortals could get. You get a Gifted Guardians crystal. You get the launch pool selector. 3 7-star class hero crystal selectors, 12 tier 6 class catalyst selectors, 2 6-star champion selectors, and 3 6-star relic crystals. The interesting thing is that the rank 3 gems are still really what is being sought after as the most important part of all this, because that really will determine so many players standing in the game. So these milestones are crazy. I should go into this. But remember, I kid you not, somebody could spend $100,000 cash to get this. This is not worth $100,000. That's how much. That's more than I paid for my first house because it's Oklahoma. And my second house was $135,000. So given that was cash, but there are a lot of people watching this that are like, in my home state, you can't drive by a house for $135,000. Either way, if you can't afford it, that's okay. But an amazing amount of bonuses just for buying today's offer. That was the test of today, and I think I proved it was pretty valuable. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.